Hey friend, how you doing? Welcome to Soul Vine. This is Jamie. We are checking in for your energies. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising will be the most dominant. How you feeling, by the way? I feel the energy. There's definitely a bit of a shift going on, and the energy feels a bit lighter, a bit brighter after a bit of a bumpy, I don't know, a bit of a bumpy week maybe, maybe a little longer. So let's check in, see what's going on with the weekend ahead and what guidance and signs that you need right now for our Pisces, please. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Inspiration that's first come through with the Lover's energy. And then we have got the Page of Materials. Let's dive in a little bit more. Two of Materials. So something could be a little unbalanced right now. Four of Emotions. Six of Inspiration, which is like the Six of Wands. We've got the Nine of Materials. Page of Emotions, which is a Page of Cups. And met with the Tower. More surprises on the horizon. Let's see where it takes us. Let's have a look underneath. Got a little bit of combative energy with the Five of Inspiration, which is the Five of Wands, Death energy, and Eight of Voices. There's a bit of tension going on here. However, let's see where this takes us, Pisces. So Ace of Inspiration, the Lovers, and Page of Materials. It seems like here there's something new that wants to invigorate. Maybe it has already. Fire energy, okay? There could be some attraction or something around a partnership, a potential partner that you currently have, or someone that you've been in connection with. For some of you, this could be about an opportunity that's presenting itself around work or to go somewhere here and come into partnership or union with a situation. And there's an offer being presented here, okay? It's interesting that this Page of Materials, there's some cloning going on, right? It's like someone wants to give you something here. But with the Two of Materials, the Four of Emotions, and Six of Inspiration, the first thing that's coming through with this energy is, are you not seeing what's being presented right now? Because sometimes I feel like someone could be presenting something to you and maybe you're not sure how to take it or what to do with it. And there is a little bit of confusion on how you feel about a situation, or maybe you're feeling what someone's presenting or giving to you is not enough. It's like, do you really value me? Because this doesn't feel like you do. But on the other side of this, it looks like that this actually wants to give to you, does value you, does support you. So just do a little bit of a check in there on what you're receiving, because the way you're acknowledging this is that, okay, you got something to give, but I'm just not sure about it. You know, there's something here you're not sure about the enoughness of it. I just feel something here maybe not meeting your expectations or needs around something. But ultimately, at the end of the day, there's something here about wanting to be seen, wanting to be validated, and it's not necessarily being validated by someone else. It's the things or the desires that you have that meet your standards or some form of expectation here that you feel it. You know it when something or someone cares about you. You know when, you're winning in a certain arena. But sometimes we can be focused on the different things that aren't adding up to this. There's something here that you're looking at that's adding up to the lack of, or not enough, or a bit of devaluing versus feeling valued. So we'll unpack this a little bit more, because I don't know if some of you right now are making a decision here to go, you know what, I'm choosing me. And I'm choosing my path, my success, my direction here. I like that you're staying open, you're staying curious, you're staying devoted to yourself in terms of the things that you do want to achieve and how you want to feel in your life, okay? The Nine of Materials is very strong in independence and own success and own self-care. And the page of emotions is also the experience that comes with it. Again, the curiosity, the expansion, the openness that seems to be presenting itself. But then we're hit with the tower energy. So, well, I have to unpack more what this tower is representing. I think you think someone's not interested, or maybe someone's giving you a bit of confusing energy here. But then there may be an expression here you weren't expecting. But again, the competitive energy, the energy of something changing, but still feeling a bit stuck in it. I feel like you got a little bit of confronting energy around a personal situation. But let's dive in a little bit more and see where this takes us. So let's have a peek at what is influencing this right now. We've got the Star card. We have got the Three of Inspiration. And the Seven of Voices. Yeah, so someone's approach or someone's way of doing something may not be sitting right with you. It's like there's a desire to move forward here, but there's something that you're not trusting. Maybe, if there is a situation, someone is giving to you, okay? But again, it's not to the level that perhaps that you're actually desiring that helps validate or confirm the enoughness of this. And you could be questioning, is someone really interested? Is there something else or someone else going on here for some of you in terms of this situation? You could just be weighing up, a partnership or the beginning of a partnership. And this can come not just in love, in any type of dynamic, okay? On whether you should be, forming, whether it's work related, working on a project, there's some form of soul energy that's going into it, okay? With this lover's energy, it's union energy, it's choice as well. And the Two of Materials, there's some aspect here of something, a little potential of, again, I just keep hearing, is this enough? Because this is something you're not trusting here. I think you're hoping something to move forward or hoping to go in a certain direction, but you're not sure if you trust it. Let's see where this is taking us. So, 10 of Emotions. Five of Emotions, Three of Emotions. So emotions are cups energy. So 10 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 3 of Cups. The Nine of Inspiration, which is the Nine of Wands. Coming out with this Knight of Inspiration. So Knight of Wands, and underneath, Eight of Emotions. So someone's walking away from something in the hopes that this can balance out. But I think there's some truth here about someone's effort, intentions. I think you're gaining some clarity here. But I'm going to dive in further. We're going to further clarify. But the Eight of Emotions, can be walking away from something, but can also be emotionally, a bit disconnected here. Yeah, see, someone's really looking at, does this make me happy? It's kind of the energy where, like I said, there's something here that feels potentially a little off, or there's something you're not trusting here in what you're potentially seeing or experiencing. But I feel you do have hope this is moving forward in the right way. But maybe, you're feeling like you have to have some sort of plan or strategy to make something work or to change some energy or some dynamic. I don't know. There's something about the thought here, or the thought process is a little wonky. I'm just getting here that someone's judging something, okay? I'm just sharing all the energy that's coming through and all the downloads that are coming through. There's a lot, and I feel like there's a lot to process. So that's maybe what's happening here right now. You are processing. You're looking at all the fine details. Are you missing something? Why are they operating a certain way? Why won't they give all? What are they holding back? What are they hiding? There seems to be a lot of questions. And again, I'm not sure of this dynamic, again, around work, around family, around a partner. But what I can see here is that it's assessing, well, does this make me happy? Am I being honest with myself? Does this make me happy? There could be some question too. Is there another energy around with this three of emotions, three of cups energy? Is there another energy? Is that why they're not giving to this? Is there something else that they're giving to? Or it's also looking at, where is this lack or loss of feeling coming from? There's some assessment about the feeling and the connection and the movement forward of this situation. So I don't know what partnership is in your realm right now. Again, is it around the people that you're working with? Is it around a business partnership? Is this around a love dynamic? Is this around someone at home, a friend? But it just seems here that the energy will shift and will change. And I feel this energy or shift that changes is more around the not wanting to give up here. And a part of not wanting to give up is like, well, if I change the energy, let's make this more fun. Let's make this more exciting. Because maybe, someone's sharing, they're not feeling the same way. That could be the potential. Or maybe you're expecting to hear that, but you end up hearing something else that they do. They do make you happy, or you make them happy, or I do want to do this. There's something here you're doubting, but I don't know if that's really what's going on, but that's what you're thinking about. But I feel like the information you're going to receive is going to be opposite. And that's what could be surprising you here, or be like, oh, really? But it could also someone expressing that, we need to change the dynamics a bit, because I'm worried that where we're heading, it's just things are going to blow up, So just be mindful of that in how you're connecting with something right now. I am going to dive a little bit deeper. I'm going to just do a bit of an extended here for the weekend to see what else is going on. So again, something to do with the lovers. We've got the lovers coming out twice here. A mature man, and one more, and courtship. So this seems to be around, again, some connection or partnership. It's coming up twice. It seems to be about the future here, guys. And are you worried? Because lovers is one thing. That's a solid partnership connection. Also could be a choice for some of you. But in this, it's a solid partner and connection that is at peace and harmony and balance. Okay, number 6. But the courtship is something that's new. And there's a question mark here around this new energy. Again, this is what's going on underneath, bubbling under the surface. Maybe someone's thinking about it, or what's kind of impacting this that we can't see. I'm going to get some more here to look at and further clarify. Let's get a little bit more on this tower. What's this? Oh, yeah. What's this tower about? Main male and mature woman. Let's see what we need to know about these energies here. I just need to make sure, I told you guys, I think in yesterday's read, I got flagged for the first time in 3 and a bit years of one of the images that came up on an old tarot deck. and they flagged me for 18 plus. So I'm just being a bit cautious on the decks that I'm using. Let's have a look. What do we need to know about this Tower and this mature main male, mature. Okay, so there's some juggling going on here. What is this about? What else do we need to know here? This could be someone that they're working with. However, it doesn't necessarily have to be the case, okay? It could be that this person is struggling to keep up with something, but it's coming across to you like, is there somebody else? Okay? There's something that wants to open up here. Share more on this Sun energy. Seven of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles, yeah. I feel here that there is a situation where someone is dealing with a couple of things, okay? It doesn't need to be anything nefarious or deceitful or anything like that. I think someone's trying to cope and manage right now, and you may be feeling like things are falling apart, but they might be going, you know what? I'm trying to figure this out. Like, I'm here working with you. I feel like someone might be asking, to give them a bit of a break. This could be you asking someone else. But what I do see here is someone's invested. Someone's working towards a goal here. Someone's working towards growing something and making something work. And I feel like if a conversation happens or you uncover something, this is what's going to shine a light on in terms of that. Let's have a look more around the Ten of Emotions and Page of Voices. What do we need to know here? Six of Swords. Yeah, someone just wants to be at peace, doesn't want to be constantly thinking about or worried about things, right? And I think that's a big part of it. I think you're just like, yeah. This is about feeling happy and content, What's this Page of Voices? Give us one more for the Page of Voices, please. King of Pentacles. I feel like it's being asked, can trust be given here? Can you hold into what is being presented? Strong, stable. It may not be shifting and meeting your full expectations right now, but I'm going to ask a question to you, Pisces. Is the expectation something that hasn't been expressed, or is there something else going on? Is it because you're used to being in a certain environment in terms of a dynamic that when you meet it, for example, maybe you're used to someone that is, constantly contacting you all the time, for example, or constantly micromanaging you. Can come in different ways, right? Always on you in some way or another. And then if you get into a situation where someone moves to a different beat, it may feel unsafe, right? Or it could end up triggering you to a point of going, oh, well, when someone operated this way, this is then what happened. So there's some, I feel, situation here that you're seeing, you're witnessing or experiencing that is making you question, do they care? Is there intent? Not feeling emotionally connected or feeling like you have to withdraw your emotions so you don't get hurt. There's something here about that energy that's showing up here. Or you could be that you don't want to hurt someone, or maybe you're looking at whether you want to move forward with them. It's like vice versa energy, whatever this may be. But I just feel like there is some assessment here. See the Tower and the Eight of Cups. So it's like you're trying to avoid here a Tower moment. That's what this is about. So you could be just holding back right now, or withdrawing your energy and not feeding into it because you don't want to cause a tower moment. Or that's what's making you feel really unsettled, is someone's withdrawn their energy. Where is this going? The Fool. The Lovers. And the Queen of Wands. Share more on what this Queen of Wands is, please, or who this Queen of Wands is. Yeah. So there's still, someone is stressed here that they're either not attracted to them or there's another energy. There's some stress here. What is this about? What's this Nine of Swords and Queen of Wands about? Strengthen, yeah. So there's something stressing you about your position or about someone else. We've got underneath the Ten of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Emperor. I'm not going to say you're not worrying about nothing, because obviously, you know, our situation is our reality, okay? Our perception, our perspective is our reality. I feel some of you are worried that you're going to end up on your own again, but it's like you're planning in your head a little bit that you're just accepting that you're going to be perhaps on your own, or that, you know, you've got to do this on your own, whatever this is. And I think that's what, there's a lot of back and forth, I think, on your side on how you're thinking about a situation, but it's like you're looking and watching how someone's operating. There seems a bit of an intensity with it, but what I also see here too, that there is care here, there is love here, there is a partnership here. Let's see if we can get a little bit more on the love dynamic. How does this person feel about Pisces? How does this person feel about Pisces? Walking away. Third chakra energy, appreciation. Share on this walking away energy. I feel that this person, if you're thinking about walking away from a situation, I feel this person's feeling your energy, okay? And I think they're trying to also look at how do they, because I feel that this person's confident in themselves, okay? But I think everyone needs a form of appreciation, you know, it doesn't matter in what aspect. And it's interesting, pardon me, we've got the appreciation and then the Six of Wands, which is also a number 6. So there's something here about being validated. What else do we need to know about this person? Yeah. Right now the energy feels a little touch and go. But the way it's coming across is there's some story or narrative that someone has that's what this is becoming. So I want you to just be a little bit careful on that, okay? Let's have a look at what action this energy is going to take towards Pisces. What action is this person? Nine of Cups. True, happy, they're satisfied, they're good. I mean, we do have the Victory card, so it's letting you know here this person's manifested you. They feel connected in a heart space and they feel good about this. So what action is this person going to take? High Priestess, Page of Cups. Yeah, this person cares. I think this person is trying to be patient as well. Again, getting repeating energy. What action? Further confirm, Six of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. I have a feeling, again, this person it feels pretty connected to themselves. They feel pretty happy on their own. It doesn't mean not with you. I do feel there could be parts of them that they keep to themselves, or maybe they feel that you keep to yourself when it comes to perhaps sharing how they feel. But I do feel that this person is invested and is trying to work towards making this successful with you, okay? But I also feel there's a part of them that there's something here. Spirit, can you tell me what are you trying to say here? What are you trying to say here? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Someone's recognizing here yeah. Okay. So, someone's recognizing here that, and this could come in a few different ways. So try and take this and obviously this is generated. So try and take this and understand it in terms of your current situation. It seems here that someone that you're dealing with, or the situation that you're in, what you're experiencing within yourself, okay, and the way seems to be coming across, or the narrative of this situation, is that there's a part of you that you found something, I feel, that where you're feeling happy, you're feeling content, you're feeling good about, okay? Again, your own life, the work that you're doing, going after something new, your current relationship, whatever it might be. But there's a part here where there has been, I feel, something that occurred that with this Seven of Swords, because the Seven of Swords is coming up twice, okay? It's like there's some story here that I feel this person is trying to be patient with you, or you're trying to be patient with someone as this narrative or story that someone has within themselves heals. And it doesn't mean what happened wasn't real or isn't real, but I feel like there's a story that's happened in the past that somehow is infecting today. So what I mean by that is if someone's hurt you, someone lied to you, someone cheated on you. If you're used to, like I said, someone constantly contacting you all the time and this person doesn't contact you as much, you're going and dropping into a narrative something is wrong. And this person is very connected and aware, I feel, of who you are or how you're showing up. And again, this could be vice versa. You could be as part of that too. But whatever it is that you're trying to work towards, there's something here that is opening up a bit of old past wounds, and then now you're creating a story because of that on what you think is happening with this situation, which, just giving you forewarning, it's like you're bracing for a tower moment, but there doesn't need to be one, unless that's the step that you want to, you choose to walk away from something. But I feel like this person has hope that you can heal from past hurts. Let's get you some final advice. Some final advice. Thank you, Spirit. Final advice for Pisces. Justice. We like justice. Libran energy. Ace of Pentacles. The Moon. Eight of Wands. One more. Ten of Cups. Yeah. This is what I mean. So like, take a little breath, friend, because I feel with this is, things will balance out. I think the things that you need, the conversation that needs to be had, the understanding around something, I feel you will get, and it will just help balance things out. This seems to be more on a mental note, right? Getting information that can just help you breathe and just go, I am safe, or, things are good, we're good. There is also, for some of you, if you are going through some legalities or trying to work something out, I do feel there's something coming with this. Something's presenting itself that you do get an opportunity to work with this, or an opportunity for some money, or there's something that's showing up that's gifting you here. Also with this though, some of you, I do feel there is something here that you're keeping to yourself. And you're still a little confused about, in terms of, what do I do with this? Where do I go with this? But ultimately, I feel here what someone is feeling, what someone is going through. I do feel there's going to be some conversations here. But wherever you get to, you had the victory over here in terms of the direction with the other energy that you're dealing with. And then you've got the 10 of Cups in terms of the advice. So there will be changes on the horizon. If you feel like someone's keeping things from you, I feel like things will open up, progress, and move forward. And you will be happy. You've got the 10 of Cups twice here. You will be happy. But I can see you're looking into something here and trying to get more information, or trying to understand something or discern something. But I feel like it's coming from a place of maybe a little bit of anxiety, worry, or choosing to emotionally disconnect. I mean, look at this. Yeah. Emotionally disconnect for some reason. And trying to slow down here a bit. But I just don't want you to hurt yourself in the process, if that makes sense, I feel like there's a part of you to come back to self. Okay? I was just clarifying the 7 of Swords. Message, thief, false person, gift. This could also be too that maybe someone hasn't done the right thing, and maybe you know the truth of this situation, and that's where the truth comes out, right? The truth comes out at the end of the day. Not things, eventually the truth comes out. So if there has been some sneaky messages, if there has been someone that hasn't been doing the right thing and you've known it, I feel like this is going to be presented to you, and this is going to work out in your favor. And then you're the one who gets to decide what you do with this next, at the end of the day. But I think the biggest part is there is going to be, for some of you, for some of you, you're going to learn something about someone that you weren't expecting. But it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. I feel this will help recalibrate what needs to be recalibrated. That's how this feels. Some of you do have some potential legal stuff or something that you're wrapping up or sorting out. And it's going to get you a place where you can just finally rest and chill out and do what you need to do for yourself. But what it keeps coming back to is self and happiness, self-care, how do you feel? What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to give? Like there's a lot of this right now that I feel is in the air for you about situations. I think the biggest thing is what what can you gain from the things that you are doing, and to really look at that. Is what you're fighting for and the success that you want on the other side of this, is that how important is that to you? Is that the success that you really want? Do you want to be right? Do you want to make something work? Do you want to achieve a certain something? Like, what is it that you're trying to achieve right now and get to the bottom of? And is it in your control or is it not in your control? Because there are a few things to really consider here. Like, are you putting your energy in the right place? And that's what I think. There's a lot of things stirring up underneath where you're trying to move forward. There's a lot of great things happening for you, but there's something stirring. And I think it's just you've been conditioned before or experienced before something that where this happened and this happened. And I think you're trying to protect yourself, but in the part of protecting yourself, you're also controlling parts of it. And as a safety mechanism while trying to build this beautiful thing. And it's kind of like, hang on, this is not stable. It's not stable. It's kind of like, turning the kettle on and then eventually it's going to boil over, right? The kettle's there in physical form, but what's going on underneath? So that's how this energy is coming through. A bit intense for the weekend for sure, but forewarned, I guess. You get to choose what to do with this information, Pisces. Most importantly, keep coming back to self. This is showing a really good outcome for you. So I don't know if there's just a little bit of gentleness you need to give to yourself right now, but there's care here, there's love here, there's success here, there's stability here, but you've also got to be that to bring that. Does that make sense? So yeah, be gentle on yourself, friend. If you want to check out the subliminals on Expand and Elevate my channel, it is the first link below. A lot of subliminals. I've got one which is a bit more house music-ish that if you want to listen to during the day, or if you're exercising, or if you're focusing or studying. Again, it's for rewiring and programming subconscious to really, produce new neural pathways. And then I've got ones for nighttime mode as well. So if you haven't checked that out already or subscribed, please do. There'll be more being released over the next week or two as well. Much love as always. I hope you enjoyed this little extended, and I'll catch you later. Bye.